The night sky, once a canvas of stars, transformed into a raging inferno. Flames devoured timber-framed houses, leaping across narrow streets with terrifying speed. The air crackled with the hungry roar of the blaze. Smoke, thick and black, choked the life from the city. People fled in terror, carrying meager possessions. The year was 1666. London, a thriving metropolis of wooden structures and cramped alleys, faced its greatest challenge. This was no ordinary fire. It was a raging beast, fueled by strong winds. As dawn broke, the true scale of the disaster became clear. The Great Fire of London had begun its relentless rampage. It left a trail of devastation, forever changing the city. Yet from the ashes, a new London would rise, stronger and more resilient. In the heart of London, on a street named Pudding Lane, nestled amongst a warren of shops and houses, stood Thomas Farriner's bakery. It was here in the dead of night that the Great Fire of London would find its unsuspecting origin. A small spark, perhaps from an ember escaping the baker's oven, ignited a pile of nearby firewood. The flames, initially small and seemingly innocuous, quickly grew, fanned by a steady east wind that blew across the city. Dry timber and flammable goods within the bakery provided ample fuel for the burgeoning blaze. Soon the entire building was engulfed, flames reaching towards the night sky like grasping claws. Farriner and his family, awoken by the heat and the smell of smoke, managed to escape their burning home, scrambling onto the roof and then to the safety of a neighboring house. However, the fire, now a raging inferno, had other plans. It had tasted destruction and was eager for more. Spreading rapidly through the tightly packed buildings of Pudding Lane, the fire announced its arrival to the sleeping city. The Great Fire of London had begun. What started as a small, seemingly insignificant spark had ignited a catastrophe that would forever shape the destiny of London. The fire, fueled by the strong east wind and the abundance of timber-framed buildings, spread with terrifying speed. Narrow, winding streets acted like chimneys, funneling the flames forward, turning the night sky into a terrifying spectacle of orange and red. The fire roared through the city, consuming everything in its path with an insatiable hunger. From Pudding Lane it raced westward, devouring homes, shops and warehouses with equal ferocity. The old, dry timber that made up much of London's structure proved to be the perfect fuel for the inferno. Attempts to fight the fire proved largely futile. Water was scarce, and the fire's intensity rendered the leather buckets and hand pumps used by the untrained citizenry woefully inadequate. The fire's relentless advance created scenes of chaos and panic. Londoners, fleeing for their lives, clogged the streets, their screams swallowed by the roar of the flames. Possessions were abandoned, their value insignificant in the face of survival. Onward, the fire marched, unstoppable, unforgiving, leaving a trail of ash and despair in its wake. The heart of London was being consumed, and the city watched in helpless horror. News of the fire reached King Charles II at his palace in Whitehall. Initially dismissive of the reports, the king was soon confronted with the terrifying reality of the situation. The fire, far from being a minor incident, was rapidly consuming the city, leaving a trail of destruction in its wake. Facing the growing crisis, Charles II took direct control of the firefighting efforts. He ignored the traditional chain of command, realizing that swift and decisive action was needed to combat the inferno. Desperate times called for desperate measures. Recognizing that the fire could not be extinguished with water alone, the king ordered the creation of fire breaks. Buildings in the path of the fire were to be demolished, creating gaps in the cityscape that the flames could not jump. This tactic, though controversial, proved crucial in slowing the fire's advance. Charles II, a hands-on ruler, could be seen on the streets of London, personally directing efforts, offering encouragement to the exhausted firefighters and providing comfort to the displaced citizens. His leadership, though unorthodox, would prove instrumental in eventually containing the Great Fire. Section 5. Ashes and Despair, the devastating aftermath. As the flames subsided, the true scale of the disaster became clear. The Great Fire raged for 4 days, leaving London in ruins. Over 13,000 houses, 87 churches, and countless businesses were reduced to rubble. The Guildhall, the Royal Exchange, and St. Paul's Cathedral were all casualties. Many perished, and countless faced a future filled with uncertainty and despair. Yet, amidst the ashes, the indomitable spirit of Londoners began to flicker, a testament to their resilience. Section 6. From the Rubble. The Phoenix City rises. The immediate aftermath of the fire was marked by shock and despair, yet even as the embers cooled, a spirit of resilience began to emerge from the ashes. Londoners, their city devastated but their spirit unbroken, refused to be defeated. From the ashes of the old city, a new London began to rise. Tents and makeshift shelters sprang up to house the displaced, while food and supplies poured in from neighbouring towns and villages. The king, determined to rebuild his capital, offered support and encouragement. Rebuilding efforts, though initially chaotic, were driven by a shared sense of purpose. Architects, inspired by the tragedy, envisioned a safer, more modern city. New building codes were implemented, mandating the use of brick and stone over flammable timber. Streets were widened, designed to prevent the rapid spread of future fires. The rebuilding of London was a monumental task, one that would take years, even decades, to complete. Yet it was a testament to the indomitable spirit of the city and its people, a powerful symbol of their resilience and their determination to overcome adversity. Section 7. A City Transformed. Lessons in Brick and Stone. The Great Fire, though a catastrophe of immense proportions, proved to be a catalyst for change. It forced London to confront its vulnerabilities and embrace new ideas about urban planning and fire safety. The city that emerged from the ashes was, in many ways, a stark departure from its predecessor. Gone were the narrow, winding streets lined with flammable, timber-framed houses. In their place rose wider thoroughfares and buildings constructed from brick and stone, materials far more resistant to fire. The new building codes, strictly enforced, ensured that the mistakes of the past would not be repeated. The rebuilding of London also saw the emergence of new architectural styles. Sir Christopher Wren, a visionary architect, played a pivotal role in shaping the city's new look. His masterpiece, the iconic dome of St. Paul's Cathedral, would become a symbol of London's resilience and its ability to rise from the ashes. The Great Fire, though a tragedy, ultimately led to the creation of a safer, more modern, and arguably more beautiful London. It served as a stark reminder of the importance of urban planning, fire safety, and the need to adapt and evolve in the face of adversity. Section 8. Echoes of the Flames, a legacy of safety. The Great Fire of London cast a long shadow, shaping fire safety practices worldwide. The disaster spurred advancements in firefighting techniques, building codes, and public awareness. It led to the establishment of dedicated fire brigades and the concept of fire insurance. The Great Fire of London, though tragic, advanced fire safety, shaping our world today. It reminds us of the importance of vigilance, preparedness, and preventing such tragedies. Section 9. Conclusion. The enduring spirit of London. The Great Fire of London, a catastrophe that consumed a city and reshaped its destiny, stands as a testament to both the destructive power of nature and the indomitable spirit of humanity. From the ashes of devastation rose a new London, stronger, more resilient, and forever marked by the experience. The fire, though it brought immense suffering and loss, also served as a catalyst for change. It forced London to confront its vulnerabilities, to rethink its approach to urban planning and fire safety, and to embrace new ideas and innovations. The city that emerged from the ashes was a testament to the resilience of its people, their determination to rebuild, and their unwavering belief in a brighter future. The story of the Great Fire of London is not just a historical account of destruction. It is a powerful narrative of resilience, adaptation, and the enduring spirit of a city and its people. It serves as a reminder that even in the face of overwhelming adversity, hope can emerge from the ashes, and a brighter future can be built from the ruins of the past.